Hello! What a lovely day. And that's why I've started early again. How are we going? Let's just go outside and paint. Trouble is my internet won't work outside. So there you go. I could paint outside and then come in inside. That's what we've just done. Yeah? Anyway, there's always a way around it. So soon we'll be able to meet up and paint outside. Sorry, I've still got my hat on. Van Gogh. Now, I'm sure you know the artist. That's why I didn't bother mentioning his name. Very, very, very famous artist with a very, very famous story. And his bedroom at the Yellow House, Arles, has been painted many times before, but I haven't painted it. So I thought, well, we'll give it a try. So quirky. He loves his yellows, and he's got a lot of yellow in this one. In fact, there's only two really strong colours in this painting, and that's the yellows and cerulean blue. So there's not much dark in there. Now I do know that he painted straight on canvas, and the brush marks were a big part of his, I'll take these off, a big part of his work. In later years, I mean, they become his signature, and we can always tell a Van Gogh by the way he applied the paint, yeah. So the reason I'm not painting in oils as well is because we'd have to use quite thick paint, and you can only go so far with oils before you have to let it dry before you carry on. Now, I know he used oils, yeah, but he painted quite quickly. Probably went back to a few, but we're going to use acrylics and do a similar job. So if we're just on normal paper, I have got a bit of a landscape going on, not square, so I'm not using this bottom bit, which I've squiggled out. So that is my bit of tape. So that's my format, really. I'm going to use a bit of charcoal to dry it with, alright, and see how it goes from there. Then we're going to use some acrylic paint, aren't we? Yes, well done. Class starts tomorrow, Tuesday class, brilliant. In the morning, 10 o'clock till 12, St Mary's Church. Mixed media, these classes, we do everything. We do watercolours, charcoal, acrylics, oils, you name it, we do it. We try to do it anyway. It's run by a committee, by a few very, very dedicated people who they know who they are, and very, very helpful. I don't ask them to do anything, and they actually run the place, really. I just turn up, paint, teach the class, and but it's very close to my heart, this class. Been going a long time. Okay, willow charcoal. Willow charcoal mainly because we're copying a picture of Van Gogh, that Van Gogh has painted. Nothing is kind of spot on, you know. You've got this kind of quirky angles and things, not far off being spot on, but if you notice his pictures on the walls are not correctly positioned. So we're going to do the same thing, yeah. And then we got this lovely bed that takes up half the picture, and I've just been working out the lines of perspective, yeah. Because we're kind of working a third, not a third at all. It's kind of more than a third. It's not half, but it's about here actually. So I would put the corner of the room about here, because that'll be the middle of the room. So by having a central point like that. But I do think if you look halfway down, the end of the floorboards is probably the halfway point in your picture, you see, like that. So that's what I'm just marking off. So that's going to be my corner of the room. That is going to be the corner of the room. Okay, this is going to be the door, which again, if we use charcoal on its side, we get lovely straight lines like that, okay? And then the corner of the room leads us to the bed, and the bed, it takes up, it's actually more or less, I would think, the bedpost on the left hand side is halfway into the room, so that halfway point becomes the bedpost. Okay, and then we're looking at the shape of the bed, which is going up like that, and we can see where the corner of the room just hits that side, and then we get the other side of the bed, which is there. Okay, so we want this kind of nice curvy shape. The corner needs to be slightly to the right, like that. I'm going to fix this with a bit of hairspray later, but that is the rear of the bed, which is very interesting. Then we've got the one that's right in front of us, so that bedpost comes all the way down to about here. We have got an angle going that way, yeah, to the door, and that's where my door is going to be. You just take these lines down first, they help you with positioning. So the bedpost here, which is not far from the top of the pillows, yeah, and it's going to be wider because it's nearer to you, so we can take that down, and we can also see the side of it like that. So again, we've got straight line. His viewpoint is actually, that is actually his eye level, because you can see the top of the bedposts are just straight lines. Again, we can come down the thickness of the post there, yeah. We did a similar thing when we were doing Jack Vitriano, when we sketched it all out first, yeah, so there's nothing new in this. And then again, up, down, so it's got that curved bed. Now, because we get to the floor, and we've got this angle for the floor, so these are my floorboards coming to about here, so it's quite close actually. It's a bit further away than that actually. Coming down to that, where it's sitting on the floor, and then I can actually see inside the bed there, which is that shape. Sorry, that shape. Straight line. So this is a slight angle because it's deceptive. It has got a dark line around things, just emphasising the shape of things. Can you see? So it's like it's got a dark line around the bed and the door. So if we do the door, you've got the shape of the panels in the door, like that, as it comes down to about here, you know, and then another panel, and as it's coming towards you, it starts to go in that direction. It's actually on level with the bed, so we're going that way. And then when we get to the floor, we've got this line, just something like that actually, and that's the door itself, which is going in that direction. Okay, so yeah, something like that. Probably, I don't know if it's higher or not, something like that. Maybe we don't have to be spot on. I just want to get them a similar distance really, from there to there, and from there, and then from there to there, and then the bottom of the yoke, you see. That's a bit too small, something like that. Anyway, I can make the door a bit bigger. So that's the corner of the room, that's the bedpost. It's very, very like a draftsman's drawing, and as we know, Van Gogh was a very good sketcher, drawer, you know, so he did go to, he got to learn the sketching technique. Panels in the bed, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The one in the middle is wider, so it's 1, 2, 3 before you get to that. So it's 1, so it's like that. They're quite wide, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Oops, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's going away from me. A bit narrower here actually. And then we've got the floorboards as well. So we can move all this excess charcoal out, and then we look at the bed itself, which goes to the centre line. So that's the back of the room here, and this way it's coming forward because that's where the chair is. So again, the bed comes from there, so it must meet this section, and it goes in that direction. Okay. Then we can draw a pillow here and a pillow there, like that, yeah. And then we can draw the shape of the pillow about here, like that. Yellow pillows, and then the shape of the red cover on the bed, something like that. And we can just see a leg poking out at the top. Okay, so that positions that solid wooden bed. Alright, I need my glasses on. I'm wondering why I can't see, because no glasses. So from this post to that post should be a straight line, slightly off here. Okay, so as we look at the pictures, I might as well carry on here with the pictures. We've got this angle, we've got the angle of the other one, so it's kind of not really the correct angle for the pictures, you see. And then we've got underneath another one here near the bed, so it might need a bit bigger, that one actually. So we'll make it that size, like that. And then we make this kind of same angle, and then it's going up, and that one, it's quite near the bed, isn't it, actually? It's weird if you don't get the right shapes, so it's something like that, yeah, like that. Okay, that's nearer, that's lower down, actually, near the door frame. So they're all kind of leaning at weird angles, mounts as well. The picture of a portrait of some guy there. The one at the bottom of the bed, it's quite a high shape, that. I think I should have cropped the top off, really. Anyway, we'll make it elongated. So if I put the coat hanger, which is here, back of the bed, and then we've got the shape of the objects hanging up, and his hat, his yellow hat, like that. And then we've got the picture on the wall, which is landscape format, like that, with a tree on, together. Yeah. And he's left the string showing, which is a no-no. And the window. So I'm going to start over this side now, because I want to create the door. And as you can see, this is too long, so I need to come in from about here, actually. I'll put the chair in at the side of this blue garment, which actually touches, and then you've got the top of the chair like that, and the back, yeah, and then you see inside the chair, so it's like square bit, an oblong bit, sorry, oblong bit, and then the straw webbing or whatever, and then the chair leg, same there, near the bed, across. So they've got two stairs, like that, chair leg, and the other leg you can see as well, behind. So, yeah, something like that. No shadows in this room. The tabletop here, then it goes away and it comes up. There's glasses there. You can make them out, and he's just used blue paint to put the glasses in. So we've got glasses, and then he's got this jug, which is like that. bowl on the table. Put the table a bit nearer, and then we've got the legs of the table. Just take them down corner to corner, and the back one, which is near enough in the corner, so that joins up. And then we've got a bottle for his water, and then we've got the drawer, the leg, and as you can see I'm way off my line. I'll just drop that down a bit. I know what I haven't got out, it's my rubber, never mind. And we can rub it out with a bit of tissue, because it's charcoal. Forgot my rubber. So I'll just do this. This is the wall, and this is the table, side of the table. Shape there, and then the legs, which are just slightly in front of each other, and that's further back because it's further away, and the leg is behind there. Again. And then we get this chair, which is quite near to you, so it's quite big. We do the leg of it, which is near enough on level with the bed, so we can put that in. The front leg there, and then again we've got the two stairs there, like that, and the top of the chair, and then that webbing, which gives you a shape like that, going onto the side of the chair. And again we've got this supports. That's a curve in the middle of them. You can see them now because they're near it. Keep the leg at there. Keep this leg on the back of the chair, which is coming off the picture. So yeah, more or less there. Something like that. And then we've got the top of the leg. It should be on level, top of the chair, sorry. Should be on level with the table. That curves, and then the other side comes down to this side of the table. Yeah, that should be the meeting point, really. I mean, if you were going to do a forgery of this, it needs to be spot on. But you would probably buy a projector and project it, so you know that everything's spot on. But we're not doing a forgery, we're doing a lovely picture copy. We can do it freehand, can't we? Yes. So that's very similar to the chair, and then we've got this, again, the panels in the door as you're coming down. Now if you look, that panel is going up, and because it's going up you shouldn't be, because that is the viewpoint. So everything that behold below that horizon line here should be going up at the table, but that should be going down, so it should be meeting, you know, that way. So it's actually the wrong direction, but we'll make it stay there, because that's how we paint it, going up like that. So yeah, and then he's got his flooring. So his flooring's nothing too obvious. He's got a few planks, floorboards like that. There's one here, there's one there, there's one just about here that comes in. It's painted them in green, and it goes across, and it comes this way because you're getting a steeper angle. And that should be the door then. Yeah. So what have I got? I've got the towel hanging up, which is this lovely shape, hanging angle down to the chair. And I've got the corner of the room, which should be about here actually, and then I've got the mirror, which is hanging over the table, which is where he has a shave and whatever. Okay. And then we've got the window, so the window comes down from there. What's that underneath? Have I put something underneath my painting? Am I going strange? I can't remember who it was now. It was someone in class once. It was once paying me. There it is. I'm looking for that. I really once paid me. Put her money on the. Oh, it was Norma. Christine, do you remember? She put her money on a board and then put a paper over it and taped it down. And when I went to collect the money, she said, "I paid you." I said, "No, I've not picked it up." I said, "Well, it's gone." I said, "Well, it must be somewhere." And we spent ages right back, and she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I taped it under my board." Anyway, so here we go to the this coat hanger, and then we go up. So the window's quite narrow on mine, and then we got the centre of the window like that, and then we've got these angles. So that's going slightly down, yeah. Then that's going slightly the other direction, and then we're going this direction more and more, and then we get up here, we go further. So that's more or less it. Yeah, nothing too fussy. And then I'm going to put my charcoal away, stand back, and yeah, quite happy with that. And we can just paint it. That's per Van Gogh. Van Gogh, I always say. Not Van Gogh. Got some water, need a drink today. Stand back, and we're ready to go. I'm not putting any colour on underneath today, it's just paint as you go. We can start with warm colours first, if you wanted to. But I'm gonna fix it, some hairspray, because I don't want it smudging. Which is what we did with the landscape one of Liverpool docks, which is, you can, if you're painting in oils, you can still see the lines underneath, still be able to see the image. Okay, I think a lot of the time Van Gogh used kind of one brush, because a lot of his marks are the similar shape with, you know, I may be wrong, but I'm no expert. But there you go. So if I kind of start with a small brush, no, I'm not. We'll have two brushes. I'm going to start with a smaller brush and work my way around. That's it. Work my way around the picture. Similar size brushes actually. So if I pick up some yellow, mix it with some sienna, burnt sienna actually. Yeah. Whatever you want it to be, the brightness of something, you have to mix kind of white with it to give you the consistency. So I'm going to paint the bed first, like that. So I've got this lovely golden colour, which is just burnt sienna and yellow. And we can follow the shapes of the bed, you know, add more yellow and a bit of white. And it's kind of darker because we've got, oh yeah, that needs to go that way, so we've got this shape like that. It's darker on this side because the light's catching the side of it, so if we want that stone colour, bit of water, not much. If it was using oils it would be opaque, you see, so it would be a lot stronger, right? We can add bits of yellow here and there, just to give us our change in tone. He does get rid of all the white paper, so you know, we just keep painting. More yellow. You'll probably use a lot of paint doing this technique, you know, but so did he, you know. It must have cost him a fortune on paint. It cost his brother Theo a fortune keeping him in paint. So a little bit of water, a little bit of white with that. You can still see the marks of the boards, can see, like that. Thick, nice thick pigment all the way down to the floor. Even that underneath is dark because it's in shadow. And then we need some more white with that because we've got highlights which are on this side of the bed, so we go yellower, and it's yellow and white mainly for that nice strong colour. If you like putting lines around things, then you should have a good idea of what's going to happen with, because he puts a lot of lines around things. This is the bottom of the bed here, and then the base here, and then it changes to a stronger yellow. So we have more yellow. He's actually got it slightly darker where you'd think the light would be catching it, but with the top of the mattress, top of the bed, headboard. Again, using burnt sienna and ultramarine. And in between the pillows, now we look at the pillows and they're bright yellow. Yeah, so it's just yellow and white, like that. So you just have the beautiful white and yellow tones. Put it on thick. You don't want it to be transparent, we want it to be opaque. No, I've actually got lines in there where you can see the pillow finishes and bed starts, the sheets start, you know. So, and the way they curve and go in and out, things like that. So we can manipulate that with a bit more white pigment actually, so you get this curving in the sheets, you know what I mean, where they change direction, the light catching things. So you get to the top, you can see where he's just put a line there. While I'm doing the bed, I'm going to have some red. So this is deep alizarin actually, isn't it? It's quite a dark colour. So I'm getting some blue with it. So it's alizarin, touch of ultramarine. Sorry, we're using the same colours, it's just I should have said we're using the same colours, but it's just that I'm mixing blues just to darken the tone and the shape of the bed and things like that. Okay, so that's your bed more or less done. When it dries, you are going to get differences in tone. Yeah, you can go over it again to emulate the different textures you get in oil paint, like that. So you're getting some light areas, you're getting some dark areas. You don't want to see any white canvas, can't see any white canvas. Okay, and then I'm going to go into my door actually. I don't think we can separate which comes first. That is beautiful shape of the door, which is like, again, we can block it in. If you've got a bigger brush, use it. You don't have to stick to one brush. I'm just going to block in just so I can paint it faster actually. It does have to have white with it, like I said, because you want the green, you want the blue to be opaque, and by putting white with it, it covers up whatever's underneath, see. So if you don't put white with it, you'll see through it. You'll probably go a bit thicker with that as well, because you want more white to give you a thicker pigment, like that. Okay, a bit more white, and block this section in. I'm trying to keep the marks of this charcoal as the dark bits, but I know he's got kind of blue lines, so he's done it with the brush actually. So, but we can put that in later as well, and then just come down here, side of the door, and the bottom of the door, and the bottom of this panel, kind of thing, like that. Thicker walls. So if we look, the walls themselves are also this cerulean blue, but we can paint it with a lot more white I'm going to use a smaller brush, flat one. So we've got the same cerulean blue, quite a bit of white with it to give us a slight blue. It might even be a bit of a green tone to it. So I'm just adding a bit of yellow to it, a bit of green tone. So this, paint around my pictures, and then the side of the door. So a lot more white. So that needs to stand out. Although he has got a line down there, as I've said. So we can line things off later. Sound right? Yeah, it look lovely over the mantelpiece, this, when you finish. Bit lighter on this door, so we can see through it. Yeah, yellowy. Touch of yellow with that blue gives you a green tinge. I know I'm a mile off the bed head, but bottom of the bed. Like I said, I'm not selling it to Sotheby's. Sotheby's, guess what I found in my attic? This painting. When your pictures are too far off the bed. Well, there you go. You might not say that much. So he's only used a few colours. He has a thing about yellow, doesn't he? It's kind of, you know, I think if I use so much yellow, I'd chop my ear off. I'll go mad. But it's still probably going to be lighter, that, with a little bit more yellow in it. But it's covering up, and that's the main thing. Okay. Beautiful. So while I'm at it, I'm just going to get a little smaller brush. Use some bit of sienna, a bit of yellow again, just to paint the surrounds on these pictures, these wooden frames. Yeah, I don't know who went on with frames, but we've got all sorts of different colours and sizes. Quite a dark thing. I'm going to save them till later. So, that can be dark shape as well. Keep your brush clean because you need to pick up the same colour, more or less. Yeah. A bit of a lemony kind of colour for the inside of this the mount. Yeah. Same on that one. Kind of a lemony mount colour. Yeah. Good. I use the same colour for the yellow frame at the bottom, which is quite a strong yellow actually. I'll put the frame in first, and we'll paint the landscape, which is quite a dark colour actually, isn't it? It's got this bit of blue with it. As you can tell, you know, it's not really my style of painting by far, but it would drive me around the twist. Put the tree in. This is a big blob. I put this shape in around the frame because there's a big, I know there's a guy's face there. I could paint that later. And I know there's a guy's face here. Just leave a shape. I'll put that in later. The blue, again, of whatever's hung, whatever's hanging there. Okay, and here I'm using a bit of Bit of brown because we want that quarterback. Just like a paint by numbers type of thing, isn't it? Get his yellow hat, which he wore all the time. Yeah, when he was outdoors. Don't forget his yellow hat. Okay. While I'm at it, I'm just going to paint the light through yonder window shines. It is these. They are kind of greeny tones, so I'll paint the light in the window first. I can darken them later, and I'll paint the window frames afterwards. You've got a bit of blue in there, which is what changes it to green. You can see, so a bit of cerulean blue gives you that kind of green tone, right? Like that, and then we can paint the wall again. Well, this wall is blue, more blue rather than green. See, there's more light on this one. More light, a lot more light on this one. Which, like I said, we could put it in. Make them lighter. Anyway, we'll keep that bottom one a bit bluer and bluer as we go up to the window. Are we going to finish this in time? Yeah, bags of time. Bit bluer. I'll put the marks in and then we'll lighten it if we need to later. He's actually got a dirt line there, so I can go around the hat. And that's dirt brown, but I can use that. Alright, and yeah, that's quite a light colour, so we'll use that. Yellow gives that little bit shape. You see, so because it's dried now, I can get the lights tone over the top. Just like that. And the bit in between the bed. Just like that. Okay. Put my light here. And there. Stand back. The yellow house. I'm going to carry on with the background. I'm going to add some more blue and white. And then paint around this side of the room. So we mix white with the blues to make it opaque, because we don't want to see that mark. Don't mind seeing the string. Don't want to see my correction mark. And that's going this way as well, and then down here, and then we go into this where he's got the bottles. The bottle is actually blue. Everything on that table is blue. So we've got a little kind of bowl here which is a darker blue. See? Like that. And then we draw around that shape later with a smaller brush, I'd say. Around the window. I'm just going to do it down to the floor. Save time. You take your time. You bags of time. No rush, no rush, no rush. So the bottle or the water container, and you've got this bit of light catching things. Got a bit of sienna and yellow, and then the table itself is a kind of bit of sienna, bit of yellow. Okay. Right there. Right there. Put it under the table later. And it's got a bit of yellowy, bit of a light area there, so a bit lighter. And then on top of the table it goes yellow again. Even it's yellow. Beautiful. Same colours for the chair in the background. So I've got this bit of sienna and yellow. Smaller brush. Bit of sienna, quite a bit of yellow, and some white to be opaque. Yeah. Like that. The seat is lighter. Like that. I'm going to paint the same thing here. A bit white to make it opaque. Side of the chair. Top of the chair. At the top of the chair. So you add more white to your kind of a lemony yellow. Same over there. Back of the chair. Shapes. Beautiful. And then that yellowy golden colour for the rest of the chair. Paint around that later. And the leg. I put that in. Like that. At the top of the stairs. Seat. It is lighter than the chair. Okie dokie. Yes, thank you. On the side of the bed. Quite light to bring it forward. Okay. The mirror. I bet you're all keeping up to date. It's so easy, this one. Isn't it? Yeah. Mirror, quite dark. It's a bit of purple. And then it's got a greenish tinge to it. And white. It's a big blob in. Slapping it in. Slap it up. Slap it all over. I put a bit in window as well. Okay, then we've got the towel, which is again very light tones, greeny, yellowish tones. A lot of time he couldn't be bothered cleaning his brush. Picked up the next colour and away he went. Yeah. Why not? Paint. He just wanted to paint. Move, ceiling, sir. And then this wall is light, so it's more of the kind of birch sienna, cadmium yellow and green again. Kind of green tone, isn't it? I'm going to come up to the door. There's a strip of light there, I can't remember. If you go in that direction with thick paint, can you see what happens? You actually get Van Gogh marks. It's amazing. You can see the lines in it. Great stuff. Around the table. He's actually gone in with a different colour. Under the table. Around the legs. Chair. So I haven't got a small brush out, so I'm going to use a tiny whiny one, which is this one. Just the right size to paint in between the spokes of a chair or whatever. Alright. I don't think he could be bothered with this one. Come back. Oh, I'm getting there. Slowly but surely. I'll block the door in. Because this is a bit darker. I've tried to find a really good copy of this, but got that many different copies. Unbelievable. But I'd love to see, you know, the actual brush marks he used. You can, if you zoom in, you can see some, but not a lot. Right. Nice and dark over there. Get my small brush, paint the window. The window is green, isn't it? Yes. Add a bit of red to that. It's quite dark, so the thickness of the paint. Yeah. Bit of green and red mixed together. Yeah, you probably used the same colours as we did. How's that? It will look quite dark against the background, which is daylight outside the window. Okay? And this way. Windowsills. I've got my little brush. I'm just going to paint the sky on this picture. I'm also going to paint some of these marks here. So it's mainly yellow, and then it's got some dark marks in there. He's got some yellow on the floor, all around the chair, definitely. Can't see it actually. Can't see the bottom of the door, so. Cop it. And then we do the floor. Now what's the floor? It's, I've not done the wall yet. The floor's kind of, still do this one. I need to cover up that smudgy bit. Mr. Van Gogh. Stand back. The floor is kind of, I've got a blue strap, haven't I? People are saying, he's missed the blue strap, eh? And the white strap, but I'm not bothered. Peg. Background. Bit of alizarin, bit of sienna. Mix it together to get this colour. So we want white with it. It's got burnt sienna in there. As well. Okay, that's white, alizarin, burnt sienna. We go under the table. Any good fun? And don't forget lines going from there, go in this direction. Perspective. Like I said, it wasn't brilliant on perspective, but then it doesn't matter unless you own one of his pieces. So we start to come in straight now, because you'll get this going on. Okay? As you get over here, you're getting more of an angle. So alizarin, burnt sienna, white. Makes it opaque. We'll have a bit more white near the door here. Make it more opaque. You can still see the charcoal underneath, so it doesn't matter. Stand back. Plenty of time. Absolutely. Bags of time. These are more sienna, which are warmer colours, burnt sienna. Like that. Bit yellow. It's like more of a alizarin colour. It's not very thick, that paint there, it's thin. Quite like it though. It's a cartoonish quality to it. I quite like it showing white bits. And my little brush. Yeah, I want some green. Green and blue. Okay, got this dark shape. paint around this leg. Brian, you'll have a field day with this. Putting the black lines round thing. Oh yeah, brilliant. It's your technique. You can actually do it with charcoal as well. You don't have to do it for instance. So just below the bed, and then use charcoal. Compare around the cushion, pillow, sorry, around the, see, just keep that strong. Light. Okay. Top of the frames. All around the matter. Okay, block a chair in. He didn't use charcoal, I don't think. I think he used his brush. Okay. Picking out the shapes of the chairs. Good fun. Not for him, probably. Probably having a sticky fit now. What's one of them? Big chunky chairs. little brush, green, and I'll just put in some of these, not green, why have I not got green? And that's it. I'm going to leave it. I quite like it, actually. Colour blue, nice and dark. They go off. Side of the door. Side of the bed. And there you go. Easy. Van Gogh. It's very thin paint, I'm not using all my paint. Quite like it though, I'm going to leave it. You can carry on with the floor quite a bit really, because you've got these marks in it like that, which are lighter in the distance, you know, so it's burnt sienna and white, giving you depth to the floor, these grainy marks. It's quite nice. Why would you? I just think it's enough. You cover up a lot of the sketching. And varnish it, because when you varnish it, it goes brighter. Anyway, thank you. There's that for just about an hour. I'll get it garden. A bit of gardening. Cup of glass of water. And then sign it after Van Gogh. Put today's date on. After Van Gogh. Not before. Okay. With a pen, turn it, clip, let it dry. What's going on here? There we go. You can carry on thicker and thicker pen if you want to. Yeah. But we've got brush marks in there. That's the thing. Yeah. Very strong brush mark. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a go. It's always good to copy famous artists. Gives you an insight into what they were doing at the time. And I'll see you on Wednesday morning don't forget, because I've got a class now, Wednesday afternoon. So I have class tomorrow, Tuesday morning, and then class on Wednesday, 1 till 3. So the next online is Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock. Okay? I don't want to do all this busy period coming up. I love it. Thank you guys. Have a good time, and I'll see you soon, hopefully. In class. Bedford, I haven't heard a thing about yet, apart from they said they weren't opening it yet. They've not had word. Lee, same. They weren't opening it yet. So I'll keep pestering them. Bye now.